Good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining me here on Mutambo's TV. I just want to speak about one or two things briefly this afternoon before I rush into a meeting in about an hour's time. I said, let me utilize this time. There's so many things that are going on in the social media platforms regarding Zambia. And when it comes to the injustices of Zambia, always call upon me because I hate injustice. First of all, a few weeks ago, many of us have seen the video where Zaloumis was asking questions to Enoch, who is late now. And after the questioning, we just heard that he had died. And many of us asked questions, where did he die? How did he die? And the post-mortem report had disclosed that he had a brain injury, hemorrhage, something like that. And therefore, if anybody is in your care and they are assaulted or beaten up or imprisoned or tortured, like what Zaloumis did with her boyfriend Nathaniel and her workers, we have to look into a murder case. Now, we all knew that for as long as Zaloumis is related to this woman, Mwangala Zaloumis, who is the Electoral Commission of Zambia chair lady, we knew that justice will not prevail. We knew that. All right, it's expected because she is the one sitting on the elections in 2026. And Hakainde Hichilema needs this favor. Zaloumis is a farmer, popularly known as Z Farmer. And HH owes this family a big favor. And therefore, they have decided to reduce the sentence from murder to manslaughter. Of which I don't think it's right. But of course, when you're connected, you get this. And this is what you people need to understand about Hakainde Hichilema's government. And that's why many times when I'm speaking against HH, it's not like I don't like him, but I hate his governance. And I hate people who use their position to abuse their office and do all sorts of crimes without being punished. So we knew that Hakainde Hichilema would obviously do these people a favor. Remember, the judiciary system is filled with Tongas, people who are loyal to Hakainde Hichilema, and Madam Mwangala Zaloumis is Lozi from the Western. And if you look at the ECZ office, the people who are working on these elections, there's about 4 people from Western and 1 Tonga Shipenza, who is Hakainde Hichilema's relative. Now, it's up to you, Zambian people, to choose this leadership next year, 2026, and see poor people die whilst the rich continue living their lives. Or you listen to me and remove HH, okay? And we see proper justice. Otherwise, in 2026, if you decide to pick Hakainde Hichilema, count my page out to ever speak about anything to do with injustice, because I will not spend 5 years speaking on your behalf. This is a time for you to wake up, to rise, and to see what's going on. Are you going to give HH another 5 years? You must be daft to think that HH means well for the Zambian people. Dr. Lazarus Chakwera, on the other hand, was doing the same. Even the ECZ in Malawi, which is MEC. These are people related to Chakwera's people who are working in his government. Okay? But you've seen what has happened. Chakwera is no longer the president of Malawi. So if you Zambians are looking at all these injustices that are going on and you are clapping for HH to have another term, count me out to speak for you for the next 5 years. You have to make a decision by voting Hakainde Hichilema and his people out. On the other hand, we have Ethel Chisono, who insulted the president. Straight from the airport, she was detained. Up to today, she remains in custody, no bail. Why? She is not in bed with UPND. She insulted the almighty Hakainde Hichilema, the omnipresent, the omnipotent, the one they worship in UPND, the only one, the only candidate that will stand again in 2026, because the rest, they are nothing. The only one who feels he is in charge of the universe, heaven and earth. Hakainde Hichilema. Because that's how UPND worship him. And that's why yesterday, when I went hard on your musician, I went hard on him because he worshipped HH for money. Hakainde Hichilema has weaponized poverty so that even the celebrities worship him. Oh, in your country, where you're supposed to be having access to the minerals, to the gold, to the copper, to everything, you are worshipping a human being whom we elected at 05. We stood in the queue. Without your vote, HH is nothing. Without the votes of Malawians, where is Chakwera today? His power diminished. For the sake of the people who are in jail, unfairly, because HH is using politics for them to be in jail. Most of them don't deserve to be in jail. I mean, Bowman Lusambo has properties worth 22 million kwacha. He's in jail. I'm just a simple person, and I have properties worth more than 22 million kwacha in Zambia. Are you telling me that a person who worked as a minister cannot have properties worth that much? Because you remember, property values goes up over the years. I remember when my father died, there's one plot of land which we sold for almost $200,000. Just land. Land. And the Muzungu bought it. Land. So I don't think 22 million kwacha is money. But Hakainde Hichilema promised that he was going to arrest these people, and everybody was clapping. Now, for the past 4 years, all we have ever seen is Hakainde Hichilema imprisoning the opposition. Either they die or they go to prison, denying them access to medical. He is the savior of Zambia. That's how he feels. Without HH, nobody can govern Zambia. Nobody can sort out the debt restructuring. And you know, he will speak all this big English which sounds like it's from the street somewhere, and he wants to sound like he's a very sharp man. And he's got all these cadres that celebrate him because of free education. And I'm asking myself, you can't compare free education in Zambia to even the first world country. Imagine someone collecting tax from you and then telling you that you're having free education. Are they really giving you free education, or they're using your tax? Imagine somebody closing down shops, businesses, because there's no power, you're struggling, but they offer you free education. My dear Zambian people, I would rather get paid salary of 2,500 kwacha, and I pay for free education. I pay for education at 200 kwacha than have free education. Oh, I forgot. Zambians are being governed by the Kwenyu master. Okay, the Kwenyu master has said free education, Kwenyu. Meanwhile, you as a mother and father, you're at home with no job. So what is free education? If you are jobless, if there's no electricity. So we need to get to the drawing board of the realities of things. That President Hakainde Hichilema does not mean well for the Zambian people. Because anybody who is associated with the UPND is exempt from crime, is exempt from persecution. And are you aware that Maria Zaloumis was not even staying in jail? Yeah, she wasn't. She's been at her mother's place. She just goes, you know, that's why she still looks smart and healthy. Because our Zambian police cells, if she was there, at least she would look like Nathaniel. All right. So, the UPND don't like people that speak against HH. To them, you are possessed. Of course, your leader came here to the Freemasons meeting. Who's possessed between me and your leader? There's no way you can have such a ruthless leader. And you want him again in the... Look, you don't need HH in 2026 to be your president. HH is not a president that Zambians chose because we needed him. We had no choice. It was a protest vote against the regime Patriotic Front. And what HH has done is to ensure that he can close the Patriotic Front. And we used to say these things, okay, because we were enemies. But when there's injustice, I can't just look at you and say, oh, HH, you are doing the right thing. I'm going to say this publicly because these are things that I say private. I warned the Patriotic Front that NCP will leave you. I warned them that if I were you, I'll run with KBF, I'll run with Calabar. Oh no, those people, they are not trustworthy. I said, okay. I told them, I said, all this guy needs, Peter Chanda, is just $1 million. And he will disappear without a trace. Remember that Hakainde Chilema has money in different currencies, in different offshore accounts. Not the Hakainde you knew. This time he's loaded. What does it take to pay this guy $1 million and you say I've pulled out? Why would this guy pull out of the Tonse Alliance and the first person to celebrate on social media is Chavinga? They have done Mwangala too. Okay? No, but this person is a trustworthy person. Valungu trusted this person. I said, look, in Salakapondo. And remember, even though this young man, Peter Chanda, is part of the PF, like you call it, are you really giving him chance to make decisions? Is he part of, the benefits of being a president? Is he getting a small pocket money allowance? If somebody offers me $1 million and I'm trying to help you, you've never helped me even with 10,000 kwacha, I will sell it. I will sell it. I'll choose $1 million. I'm speaking as somebody who's living in poverty. So don't be surprised about this. I warned them privately. And for those of you who watched my live stream a few days ago, I said, since people don't want to listen to private conversations, let me say it public. The video is there. I will reshare it. I warned them. I said, forget NCP. You are not going anywhere. Hakainde Chilema will capture that NCP. What did I say? This person isn't saying. They said, you said it a few days ago. We are your advisors as the diaspora because we are looking at things from, is it the telescope? And I'm non-partisan. That is why I embrace all political parties. I embrace every leader. I speak to everybody. I greet them. I call them Mr. President. Because at this time, anyone can be a president. Even the same person you insult, Kasonde Mwenda, can be president. That's where we have reached now. So, vote for anybody but HH. But I will guide you because this is the page that will guide you. Say we're going here. Okay? We are going here. But where we are going, expect our aspiring candidates to be involved in car accidents. Yes, they'll be planned. Expect that during the time of filing in nominations, they'll even change the location. These ECZ people. They will have changed their address somewhere and they didn't see it. It was in small box. And HH will be the only one who's going to file in. Expect kidnapping. Yes. That is the nature of UPND. At least Maria Zaloumis showed us that they kidnap people and they torture them. Even women are becoming torture people. Even if they bring you the best candidates, as long as it's UPND, don't vote for UPND. You would die of hunger. You would die of depression. Zambia will be worse than it is. One of my brothers just flew into Zambia from America. Yeah. And he said I was on a bus. I couldn't believe. I said, what do you mean? He said, hey, people have moved from one village. I won't mention. They are now in Lusaka. I said, eh? I said, eh? So, What is happening right now in Zambia? Zambians, you are holding the future of Zambia. For the sake of your children, for the sake of your grandchildren, remember people like Chilua, who fought for democracy, and the elections were brought so quickly, and Kaunda thought he would never win, and he won. The hour has come to move and remove Hakainde Hichilema in 2026. Do not vote for Hakainde Hichilema. You will suffer. I, Lillian Mutambo, supported HH. And my biggest regret is supporting somebody who never stuck to his promises. Not only sticking to his promises, but became so selfish. Became this thug. Became the godfather. That even a celebrity can worship him for his money. It should never reach to that level. Now, Ethel Chisono is in jail. And most of you clapped. Wine is in jail. Most of you people clapped. But how fair is it that Ethel is in jail without bail for insult? She did not take infuti atashute omuntu. No. Insult. And just bluffing about how she will do this and this and this to the president, the children, blah, 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 which I said I don't support. But how many UPND members have insulted Dr. Edgar Chagalungu head to toe and they were arrested? None. How many people have mocked the demise of ECL? Even just yesterday, I've posted a post of people even mocking even your celebrity photographer, saying your Alebwederapo is in the freezer. For the sake of Edgar Chagalungu, who died for the Zambian people, don't vote for Hakainde Hichilema. Zambia has been blessed with leaders like Kalaba, KBF, Fred Membe. These three have stood their ground. Zambia, come together and find a voice that will remove HH. Without your vote, without you looking into this matter, people who have been jailed for 8 years for things they did not do, they will rot in jail. People who are in jail for crimes they did not commit, people who are suffering right now, they need medication for their BP, for what? And HH has frozen their accounts because he is this ruthless leader. They will die. Edith Nawakwi died. And she spoke about so many things, trying to tell us as Zambian people who Hakainde Hichilema is. And HH painted her bad. As soon as he came into power, suddenly she had cancer. Really? Is this genuine cancer? Like genuine cancer? I doubt. We have Tutu Nguluve that would speak his mind and would use the words Baneni. He died. His death, very questionable. Oh, no. He had a problem. No, there was a girl, Viagra. Talk that crap to somebody else, a kid. We have seen a Russian spy in the UK here being poisoned and he died. So we know when people want to get rid of you, they can do anything and call it cancer. Oh, again, Edgar Lungu as well, he's got cancer. But then you don't allow him to travel to hospital for 2 years. And then he dies. And then first you start questioning if he really died. You question. The same people were questioning if Edgar Lungu really died. They are now mocking that he's in the freezer. If I may ask, who has caused the impasse in South Africa? Hakainde Hichilema. Binwa Mpundu, an amazing leader. Young people, rally behind your fellow youth. Binwa Mpundu stated this. He said, HH wants to give a befitting burial. He says he wants to dialogue with the family. But you have taken them to court. Allow this family to do what they want to do. They are mocking at Edgar Lungu's family, but they are forgetting that it's Hakainde Hichilema, their leader, who has made sure he has put an injunction on the body of ECL to be buried in South Africa. And look, HH doesn't give a shit about barring ECL in Zambia. I'll use the word shit so you know that I'm serious about what I'm talking about. He is doing that to delay the PF, to buy time, so that the PF don't find a leader. And PF, they are into the English kind of politics. You know, the ones in the UK, British politics. Oh yeah, it's okay. We're going to go to the rally and everything will be fine. They don't know that HH is playing the dirtiest politics of Idi Amin. You continue to pursue the PF, you lose your life. Or you disappear. JJ Banda has told us so many things of his experiences. Have you ever heard that HH has arrested any of those people? No. Anybody who is close to HH, who is part of the UPND, is an angel. Yeah. You don't even have the right to speak in your country, your own country, where you were born, your birthright. And you want to vote for HH again? To do what? To do what, if I can ask? As who? As what? As a president of who? President of only one region. President that is locking up everybody. President who cannot even forgive Ethel Chisono. To see that, oh, she was in a mental state or something. He cannot even forgive Waimi, who has records and papers at Chainama. There are some young people in Chipata as well who've been arrested for simply saying things. Another young lady has been arrested for simply saying, is that the guy you want to recruit again next year and give him a job? No, politics is not a love affair. He's not our boyfriend, for crying out loud. He's not your husband. He's just somebody we gave a job and he decided not to do the job correctly. So we fire him in 2026 with immediate effect. Anything that is red, do not vote for this demonic party called the UPND, or you will die. How do you vote for people who kidnap people? How do you vote for somebody who is so petty, very petty, that he has made sure he has arrested Ethel Chisono to prove a point that he's in charge? To tell you that HH is nothing. Let me get it close. To tell you that HH is nothing. Did you see when he arrived in UK? Did you see anyone, Mr. President, did you see anyone at the airport there? I mean, when you are leaving the airport, you have people there, passengers. Did you see anyone, Mr. It's you that is taking advantage of. HH is a nobody. Why would you allow somebody who came from Bwenga, we gave him the job opportunity, take advantage of you and make you look stupid and foolish, and weaponize poverty to the extent that you have to be a cadre to eat well? If you are not part of UPND, you have no business contract, you have nothing coming your way. So you have no choice but to support the so-called government of the day. And we've also seen people beating up people. It's like an initiation into a cult. Join our cult. You have to be part of us. Not president. Normal people cannot behave like that. Any normal person cannot get a rope or whatever and start beating and say, join our party. Where is it done? Where? Tell me. Where is it done? We have so many people who are coming on board who want to be part of these politics of 2026. But I can tell you this. Let us not experiment. Are you listening to me? Don't experiment to say, no, HH, maybe he will change. HH will never change. Alikulana nafyo. He must pay back. He must make you feel how it feels. They were in the UK here. They lied to you people that they've come to do economic between Zambia. Something that even when Lumango can come and represent you, you came on your own to come and do it instead of going to the inauguration in Malawi. In Sonia Wundu. Chakwera could not even attend the inauguration. Do you know the things that Chakwera did in Malawi? To the extent of even plotting the murder of Silas Chilima. Friends of the same feather, they do the same. Edgar Lungu too has died. Without his death, I, Lillian Mutambo, would have never been speaking about these things. So to me, it tells me that ECL died for our freedom. Call him any name you want. It's okay. You are allowed. But how many people talk about ECL negatively? Tomorrow they are in good terms or anything happens. You just see that bad things are happening. It's because God cannot raise us as vuvuzelas for nothing. I asked God for one thing. If you do A, B, C, D for me, I will know you're in this matter. I did a video, I was dancing. It's now on my YouTube channel and on my TikTok because Facebook deletes live streams. I celebrated, I danced. God blessed me beyond in this country. So when I'm speaking as a human rights activist, I'm speaking for the people like Ethel Chisono who have no voice. Yes, she may be wrong. Why isn't she on bail? She only insulted. Maria acted the deed. But she's out. And even her charge drops to manslaughter. Okay? Meanwhile, the young man rests 6 feet under. If honestly you have 5 senses, you will vote for these people. This my page will become a lifestyle page. I'll flaunt all the good food I eat. I'll flaunt all the vacation. You suffer, I don't care. Why? Because you've decided to vote for this same person who is very unjust. So Maria Zaloumis, is your time. But I can assure you, just like my former teacher, A.G. Piri, wants to reopen your case, while Dr. Chilufya, we too will revisit the case of Maria Zaloumis and change it back to murder. In fact, close it. Don't worry. So for the sake of Enoch, for the sake of 100 youths in Mufumbwe, for the sake of civil servants who are suffering, for the sake of police officers who are suffering, for the sake of teachers who are suffering, for the sake of nurses who are complaining in my inbox daily, for the sake of you, a Zambian person who is suffering, don't even try to give HH, even if it's a counselor. Don't. Did you see how Malawi voted? Chakwera 5, Peter Mutharika 20,000. We have to vote in a way that even Mwangala Zaloumis will fail to rig. And will protect the votes. We have $2 billion available to protect the votes. Now me talker. I'm baby chair lady of 2026. $2 billion. Everyone you vote, you don't vote and go. No. You vote, you wait till they close. We count, we stick on the door like what Malawi was doing. Free and fair elections. After all, HH said he doesn't need to be president. You don't want him. The people who are pushing the agenda is the people that are surrounding him, who are stealing, who have 7 mining licenses. How can one person eat Black Mountain alone? One person work around a Black Mountain and you are flaunting on social media, showing people their cars, G-Wagons, Range Rover alone. Because that one car, $100,000, $200,000 you're buying can change the life of 50 youths. But because the person is Tonga, and the person was promised by HH, now I understand why Manenga and Gerald Ngoma died. They were murdered by this regime. For those of you who don't understand the story of Manenga and Gerald came up with a social contract for Hakainde Ichilema, asking him to sign to say, when HH forms government, he will give the young people mines and contracts, mining licenses on the Copper Belt. HH agreed. Few days later, about 11 days later, Manenga was involved in a car crash. He died. I remember telling people on the WhatsApp group, I said, this is spiritual. Next, Gerald Ngoma also died. Why? Because HH has promised one boy to be a beneficiary of those mines. Black Mountain, umuntu moku yaeka, one person. How greedy can you be? And you are busy flaunting on Facebook, this is my house, this is my G-Wagon, this is my Audi, this is my what? Whilst the Zambian people that went to queue up for HH are suffering, they have no food on their table. You are bragging with more than $2 million worth of cars, which you cannot even eat. Vanity. We'll grab those things. I promise you. We will grab your cars, your houses that you are flaunting on social media. We will grab them. How then do you expect you, a Zambian, who is not Tonga, to benefit from the mines if HH has promised Tonga people? One person who could push a black man, alone. And the youths in Chingola, they are suffering. The youths in Kitwe, they are suffering. At voted in HH. As who? As who? President of the Tonga people? You want him to continue putting Tongas everywhere? All the police stations. Tonga, 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 Tonga. All the heads of all the police across the country, they are all Tongas. Any ministry, Tongas. This guy is a terrorist. He must be removed. As long as a soul can die, like Enoch, and there is no justice, I will never have anything good to say about HH. So Peter Chanda has gone his way. Thank God it has happened now, because the vision I even had, Peter Chanda would have withdrawn last. At the end, when now it's time to file him. So he has done well not to be patient. Enough. Ethel Chisono, be strong. Why me? Be strong. Dr. Chishimba Kambwili, be strong. The case of Dr. Chishimba Kambwili is the most painful one, because he fought battles for ungrateful HH. And HH decided to pay him back with jail. It's okay. It's your time. All I know, any Zambian with 5 senses can never vote for HH. Any Zambian with 5 korokoro senses and 2 korokoro eyes. Imagine a whole president calls chiefs. You know chiefs, eh? No one recruits them at all. Come and do elections. Come and do elections. Okay? How do the chiefs get into power? By birth. All right? From generation to generation. Chitimukulu Junior. Chitimukulu Chitimukulu. Like that. Mwana mtapa. Kazembe. Huh? Then HH calls them and tells them, you should sing national anthem. As who, if I may ask? Do you know where a paramount chief is? A chief is bigger than the president. Oh, you know the fear? You came to UK to bow down to the King of England. But your own chiefs, you're talking to them like they are your friends. You know the fear? Oh, I went to see King Charles. To even shake King Charles is an achievement to HH. But your own chief in your land, in your birth country, you are treating them like children. Can you, HH, tell the King of England to sing the national anthem of UK properly? Eh? and people should add you as president again. Really? You must be joking. Take your jokes to your village. You came here shaking. Everyone, hey, he saw the king. Do you know that Mwata Kazembe is a proper king as well? Do you respect him? Do you respect the kings when they speak? You don't listen. But you want to listen to the king of England. Because you worship Bazungus. You're in the wrong position. Okay? And then on top of that, HH wants to have ownership, control over customary land. Are you okay? Like, what's the pride of the chiefdoms, of kingdoms? You want to be in charge as who? President of a small group, UPND. The guy is now feeling big. That he should now control the land of even the chiefs. Why? He's after the minerals. He has promised his Wazungu friends that he will be giving them minerals. When HH hears that there's minerals, he sends police there. They start guarding. They chase the people. 100 young people died in Mufumbwe. For the sake of the 100 people in Mufumbwe, HH must go in 2026. Because those 100 people, their families need to be given compensation. Like the way HH gave to Mapenzi, because Mapenzi is Tonga. Yeah. To the Tongas that were given compensation. We will do the same in 2026. If Malawi can choose an 85-year-old man, it tells you that they had enough. They were tired. Zambia has blessed you with so many good leaders. Of course, they will come united and pick one. The confusion in Tonse Alliance, who do you think is promoting it? It's Hakainde Hichilema. He is desperate for power. He's desperate. Even the newspaper articles that I've seen, they're even talking about how only a Tonga can be president of UPND. So why should we even allow UPND to exist? If UPND does not allow any other tribe to be president, we'll close UPND after 2026. It's a shrine which needs to be closed. It's a demonic shrine which needs to be cancelled. Zambians in Oxenfukwe didn't die for nothing. He died to open our eyes. Will Hakainde Hichilema and his small group show that they can give justice to this young man? No. I've seen somewhere that the family are suing for 20 million. Money is nothing. Those things you could have put them when we form government next year. In fact, the government will just give you. The government of HH will not give you that money. Unless you are suing Maria Zaloumis privately. And even at that, these are stingy people. They will not give you. Okay? Yeah, it's your president that has got Alzheimer's, not me. Peace off. All right? Have respect. You have a president that is evil and you expect me to side him? No, I will not side him. Block. Don't have time. No wonder your celebrities are bragging about cars like village people. That's why school is important. Have you seen Davido dancing that the president has given him car? You don't know that streaming your songs online is money? You don't even have value on yourself. That's why you cheapen yourself to being a cadre for this village man that has a village mentality. When I say he's down, he is down. Because a person who does not allow justice to prevail can never be a good leader. Chakwera thought he would run again. Even prophecies came for Chakwera. Prophecies, so yeah, Isa. God is telling us that you'll be a president. But Chakwera, HH, prophets have told you that you'll be a president next year. They want to just chop your money. Give them their chop money. After all, you are You are a cash cow. You are capital. There is hunger in Zambia. They'll be there lying to him that you'll be president. Where? You'll be president of who? As what? If America is not on your side, you can't win any election in Africa. As who? You win where? For where? Who even allow you? You'll be president at what? Huh? You'll be president of who? You can't even work with the church. You have to go and take 1-point-something million to UCZ. UCZ, eat. Collect it. That's why, let me tell you something. The Catholic Church, they are a government on their own. In any country, the Catholic Church don't do building fund to build church. Even offering, they don't collect. Okay, they don't need it. They are a government on their own. All right? So if the Catholic Church say they've cancelled your church, you're going to be president where? I'm asking, where? Which chair? When I'm a sorry, I'm over UPND. So you can collect the party with Peter Chanda. We expected it. You can close PF if you like. Close it. We'll reopen it next year. We'll give them justice for the sake of the legacy of ECL. You can allow Maria Zaloumis to be free and enjoying her farm work. After all, she was never home. She was never at her own home. She was at her mother's place. She was never in prison. Madam Mwangala Zaloumis, 2026 is a long way. All right? Between now and 2026, a lot will happen. You should pray. You should really, really pray. Because all I know is that HH will no longer be a president. And you will announce that result. You will announce the result. Okay? So, when I see people that are commenting negative, I look at their picture. They look poverty. You're just in poverty. You don't even have 1 million kwacha in your house. You have no ceiling board. I have no business talking to people who are poverty-minded. Because HH has made you poor for you to be praising him. It's part of the account. Yeah. You must be poor and him is rich and then you're worshiping him. Yeah, that's what they do. That's a UPND count. You must be poor. One person, Liswaniso, has 7 mining licenses. And you, a young person, a youth with energy, with blood flowing in your veins, you are living in abject poverty. Hey, Kwenyu. Continue Kwenyu lying. In poverty. So my advice to the Patriotic Front, leave and move on. 10 months is a short while. Let Mao Sampa be fighting for the party since it's his fault. And we have seen he even attended the inauguration ceremony in Malawi as PF president. Not Chavinga, him Mao Sampa. So whatever is going on there, I don't even understand that mathematics formula. But you have to wake up and rise that there are some people who are benefiting from the confusion in the Patriotic Front. There are people who are benefiting from the confusion of NCP. So you have to wake up and rise and move with other parties, introduce your structures to those parties and sign a social contract that after they win, you will get the Patriotic Front party back. The problem with the PF is they want to be the ones who are the flag bearers. They want to be the ones who are in the forefront for everything. They are forgetting that Zambian people are being reminded every day by HH that PF was not a good government. Be in the background and help other people. It's okay. Just like KBF has been a kingmaker for many, many times, he's been helping other people to be presidents. And he was never president, he was never minister, he's never been anything in government, not even attorney general. You can do the same. Be in the background and push other people. But if you want to kwateftala, you'll be wasting time whilst us were mobilizing with other candidates who are serious. And those candidates will come together and will rally behind one candidate. Even if they all go on the ballot, they will still give their votes to the other. Yeah, we'll merge. It's okay, we have a plan, we have plan B. So HH and your small group, Your time is up. Nobody will give you a second chance. Nobody will give HH a second term. The spirit of first term is around Africa. It has left Malawi, it's now in Zambia. It was in Botswana. It was in Ghana. It's gone around. Even in America. The great country, America, is there. They brought Trump. Who ended up? Somebody whom they thought Trump was just what? Yeah, he's back. Ukushabena Kamala Harris, Abachisungu, those who speak good English. You are suffering, you are tired, you have no electricity. Remove a church. What are you going to keep him there for? He's not your husband. People are struggling. They can't even find food to eat. Tailors are suffering. Barber shops are suffering. And then your musicians are flaunting cars. And then those who've been eating from Black Mountain alone, they are flaunting cars, houses, trips, business class. And you become, bossy. A grade 5. A grade 5 is now your boss because they have money through your own resources, which you, a Zambian, should benefit from. Quiz is saying, Mama, please read my comment. What's your comment? Enough is enough. Rise up above your pride and work with people who are on the grassroots already working. Merge, bring ideas, work together collaboratively, and we shall together win independence next year. Otherwise, Ichawa is not joking. Otherwise, the majority of the voters will just say, work together. Work together. Some are saying, God bless you, Mom, always talking important issues. We are in deep troubles with these people. There is no justice. What is plan B? Plan B is to remove HH by not voting for anybody on the UPND ticket. Even if they bring you the best candidate, no, please close your eyes and vote elsewhere. We will guide you. HH is certainly not a fair person, and we can never have a free and fair elections under HH, but God will help us. Be still and know that I am God. Like I said earlier on my post, I said, when things are tough, know that victory is coming. If you had it easy, look, on the day they will announce that HH has lost, you will now see that truly Zambians wanted HH to leave. There will be tears of joy. There will be jubilation. The cars will be making noise with the hoot out. Pam, pam, pam. Shopping malls will be filled with people making noise. University places everywhere will be filled with noise. Because it will be like something has been lifted off Zambia. UPND people who are praising HH, majority will run. They will go to Malawi and South Africa. Some even to Zimbabwe. And we'll have our prisoners, Bowman Mutambo. He needs to be out and be part of the inauguration. He's a freedom fighter. Monia Zulu. Chitotela. I always forget this man's name. I don't know if it's Changala or Chilanga. You know their names. I don't know them, just learning their names. So many of them are in prison for what they did not even do because HH has victimized them politically. But Maria Zaloumis is free simply because her mother is Hakainde Hichilema's stooge to rig 2026 elections, and they've been rigging all these by-elections. We know their formula. UPND abduct people. But we're going to have security. Remember, his government ends in March, April, May. And when his government ends, no police officer will do any dirty work for you. I mean, oh, that's why he's put Tongas. Yeah. I forgot. Anyway, we'll still work hard. Somebody said, Lillian, times you're right, PF should back other parties. Yes, Patriotic Front. It's time you let go. for the sake of Edgar Chagolungu's impasse, which next year, I believe, we will bury him. And you know one thing I also noticed? HH is very wicked. Imagine there are so many PF projects, lovely projects. Because Lungu started them, they are all abandoned. Hospitals, clinics, pharmacies, schools, they are abandoned. They are not even touching them. The man is very jealous. You can't have a petty politician like this one as a leader. Mukafwa nensala. Let him go and be punishing his cows, not abantu. If your cows go out of way, kawacheni punish, not abantu. So please, justice for Enoch shall never prevail because the judiciary system has got Tonga people there in charge. Why me? The case of Why me? The judge that was given to preside over the case has withdrawn and said, take it back to the courts for them to allocate it to another judge. Why? Because Why me was abducted. And when I kept on saying that Why me was abducted, people said, you are a liar. They never caught him. And it's like they've done something to you people. Because you can't tell, you can't tell me somebody that the police denied that they did not have him in custody. Suddenly he appears in court, they have him in custody. Then you start defending them. Oh yeah, they were protecting him. That's how police work. The police spokesperson, Rehamonga Etonga, gave us a statement that they had no custody of Why me. They didn't know any of his whereabouts. It was the pressure from the UN and Amnesty International and those organizations that made them release Why me. They were given a few days and they released because we had the CCTV. That's why we said they killed him. Lillian, you're a liar. You said he died. If we did not put pressure, you think Why me would have been alive? One day, you realize that some of us were just there to support you. One day, you will know that we're just there to support, to speak for you. You have no voice. You are coming to insult me. You are living in abject poverty. You are coming to insult me. Your ceiling board has got a malata. Without even ceiling board, you are coming to insult me. You have never even been to your own airport in Zambia whilst the girlfriends of the people in government are flying to Dubai. Flying to different places using taxpayers' money. And you're coming to insult me. Today, Matomola Likwanya has posted that these government officials are giving contracts to their girlfriends. Is that the leadership you want? Where girlfriends, because they are selling their nunu, they now become priority over a life of a young person like Enoch, over a life of many of you people. In Chongwe, we even have Silva Masebo, the black widow, the evil witch that wants to take the land from people. And you will vote for her next year to be an MP. She's doing her job. She should retire. She's a thief that stole Aravis. Silva Masebo stole. She's a thief. She was never persecuted. She was given another ministry, another delicate one, Ministry of Lands. But guess what? LG Piri, my former teacher, wants to now start the case of Dr. Chilufya. Even us, in 2026, we will start the case of Silva Maseu and we will tell you how much drugs she stole, money she stole from Ministry of Health. You have no Panadol in UTH. I post, people are complaining. Who told you? We have Panadol here. All the pharmacies have medicine. You are defending things that, as if us, we are not Zambian, we have no relatives, we have no friends. Only fools will vote for Hakainde Hichilema. Only mad people will vote for HH. Only fools can vote for such a leader. He was bowing down to the King Charles, but he can't bow down to the chiefs in Zambia. And you tell me he's a good person. Bootlicker, white bootlicker. When you see Wazungus, you're bootlicking, you're shaking. It's like, so now that he even has a position of president, yeah. Somebody said, you know what, Lily? At first, I was thinking that you are a wisdom as woman, but you're fighting I fight for the people of Zambia. I don't fight anyone. That's the difference. If an artist can proudly say that if HH is not, if you are suffering, HH is not poor, an artist, and another artist said, UPND, it tells me that they are not standing for you, the Zambian people. Davido, a billionaire, stood with the youths of Nigeria at the end SARS. He would have been killed, but he went. He said, I will die for Nigeria. Your celebrities, can they die for anybody? They are busy in your polling using Pilato. Kai Pilato is just financing them. But they cannot kulanda ba freedom fighter benu wa Pilato. Na ben na bari stana ma Iraq na makula na mayanda. Yo Pilato. So if we are speaking, it's not about jealousy. We are speaking on your behalf. At the end of the day, I'm not suffering. I'm not in poverty. My children are in school. They are enjoying their life. Government is looking after them here. So if you think that's the reason, my dear, I can stop talking on your behalf. Now you will suffer, not me. Piss off, friendly. Get out. You understand? Is it true you have a book in in China? Your mother has it. Your mother is the one who has it. Okay? Prince Muyombwe, your mother has it. If your mother doesn't have it, then your children, they will have it. Your children's children, all your lineage, they will be filled with mental illness. Mad people. Somebody is speaking on your behalf, how you are suffering. You are calling me mental. What the penna? It's you who is mad. Which is the truth? In hospital, there are no medicines, and that is the truth. You have given description. You have to be given the description where you have to go and buy. Yes, I received these messages from celebrities as well. There are some of them, they are genuine. They send, oh, please do land the request. I said, okay. Then people were fighting me that it's not true. Mad people. Anyway, guys, I gotta go. I've got a meeting I have to rush to. Peter Chanda, au revoir, farewell. We say bye-bye to you as you've moved on with your life. Bye-bye. See you in 2026. Yeah. At the end of the day, if you will survive with these people, oh my goodness, you'll be very lucky. You'll be very lucky. Maria Zaloumis, congratulations. Enjoy your freedom. Money and power answereth all things. Yeah. You are in power. You are in position. Enjoy. Yeah. Enjoy, my sister. Yeah. But where there is the blood of an innocent, you will know that your wrath is coming. We will revisit the case in 2026. Yes. With the right judiciary system, not the Tonga infiltrated, controlled by HH. No. We'll bring the right people. All right. So, guys, I gotta go now. Take care. See you on my next live stream. And remember, Hakainde Hichilema should go in 2026. Remember, on my page, I posted that Chakwera was going. What did people answer me? He's not going. Till 20 what? Where's Chakwera? He's gone. Next is Hakainde Hichilema. He must go. When he goes, you will do me proud, you will do Zambia proud, and you will do Jesus and God in heaven proud, because you will have done the credible thing, and God has anointed other people to be leaders. Work with them. What's your problem? Why are you worshipping a man that is so heartless like HH? Does him going to prison for 127 days mean we owe him loyalty? No, we don't owe him any loyalty. He did not respect ECO as a president. Even in the death, he has never been respected. So why should we have such a person who doesn't even respect his predecessor? He's not a good person. Anyway, guys, take care. See you on my next video. I love you so much. Remember, Kalawa is available. Join Citizens First. Go and help them to mobilize. Don't be seated there. It's your country. Go and mobilize. KBF is available. Go and join them. Go and mobilize. SP is available. Go and join them. Go and mobilize. Kasonde Mwanda is available. Go and mobilize with them. These four are strong at the moment. Work with them. Work with these people. I've mentioned four. KBF, Harry Kalaba, Kasonde Mwenda, and Fred Membe. Among these four, at least Work with them. It's your duty, Zambia, to mobilize. Like their pages. Inbox them. They will link you to their teams. Start working. Let's send the message out there in Lunda, Luvale, Namwanga, Soli, all the tribes we have, by joining forces. Tell them we will rally behind one president. For now, let's work, mobilize. It's a girl, Lillian Mutambo. Mwangala Zaloumis, you are retiring in 2026. Congratulations. See you guys.